Hi friends, I am Professor Sunita Sirsat. Today I am going to convey you paragraph writing. That means in what way paragraph is written. So today we are going to learn the process of paragraph writing. Different types of paragraph writing are there. A narrative paragraph, persuasive paragraph, descriptive paragraph, expository paragraph. First of all, narrative paragraph. What is narrative paragraph? Narrative paragraph entertains by telling part of a real or make-believe story. Second thing is here, persuasive paragraph convinces the reader to do or think something. Descriptive paragraph describes how something looks, feels, smells, or tastes. It can also describe what someone looks like. An expository paragraph gives information. It can share facts or explain how to do something. Okay. Now you have got these things. That means there are four types of paragraph: narrative, persuasive, descriptive, and expository. Also, you have known about their description. Okay. Then we are going to take information about what is paragraph. That means definition of paragraph. Paragraph is a group of sentences about the same topic or idea. That means group of sentences about same topic or idea. The main idea is expressed through three sections of paragraph. First is beginning, middle, and end. In the beginning, we are introduced idea of the paragraph. That means introduce your idea with topic sentence. That means when we go to write paragraph, that time there are three parts: beginning, middle, and end. First of all, in the beginning, we have to introduce idea of the paragraph. That means what is particular idea of that particular paragraph, and we have to use topic sentence for that. Then in the middle part, we have to explain your idea with details and supporting evidences. That means in the middle part, we have to give details about central idea, about the idea given in topic sentence, and at the ending make your point again or transition to next paragraph with a closing sentence. That means in the last part we have to use closing sentence to close the paragraph. Okay. For example, grasshoppers, they are nice green or brown color. Okay, that means in the beginning we have to write sentence about grasshopper. Then in the middle we have to give information, that means details and supporting evidences about it. That means evidences in the sense we have to give some examples. They are nice green and or brown color. They eat here leaves. They are small but they can jump high. Did you know how they can also sing? Okay. And closing sentence is here: I think grasshoppers are great. That means in the last part, in concluding part, you have to give your opinion. That means we have to complete three parts: beginning, middle, and ending. In what way topic sentence should be written? The topic sentence tells the main idea of paragraph or what is paragraph about. Okay. Then topic sentence is usually but not always the first sentence in the paragraph. That means it's not custom that topic sentence should be written in the very first of that paragraph. No, it can be also in the middle. It is topic central which convey central idea. Okay. That means it's not so necessary that it should be at the very first of the paragraph. First sentence must be topic sentence. That's not the matter. Okay. For example, topic is given bats, and we have to write topic sentence. Bats have strange sleeping habits. That means if we are going to inform about their sleeping habits, then we have to give topic sentence. Bats have strange habits. Then thesaurus. If we have been given topic thesaurus, then we have to give topic sentence. The thesaurus is handy tool to have when writing a paper. Okay. That means in what way we convey that information, and it should be collected in topic sentence. Now, in what way supporting evidences sentences must be written? Supporting sentences, that means notice the plural, okay. Provide explanation and supports for the topic. That means main job these supporting evidences is to give explanation, support for topic sentence, that is main idea of the paragraph. Details can be facts. Those details can be facts, examples, descriptions, or regions. Okay. And we should have 3 to 5 sentences. For example, if we have been given bats have strange strange sleeping habits as the topic, then we have to write they live in caves and sleep during night. Bats hang upside down while they sleep. When the warm or there is cold, they hang close together to keep warm. Okay. And if we want to describe about thesaurus, then we have to write topic sentence as thesaurus is handy tool to have when writing a paper. It can help us the right word to find out right word to say what you want to say. A thesaurus is also help you learn new word. You might find that a word you don't know actually has similar meaning the one you know. That means in supporting point you have to give one, okay, you have to give one facts, examples, descriptions. Okay. Next, in what way closing should be written? Closing sentence usually comes at the end of the paragraph. It sums up the main idea or reinforces the main idea. It often includes the same idea as the topic sentence. That means in the last we have to repeat topic sentence once again, but as per our opinion, but in different words. It can also be linking sentence which leads into new paragraph. Okay. That means closing sentence nothing but about main idea. Okay. If we have been given topic bats and we have topic sentence bats have strange sleeping habits, then our sentence, that means closing sentence must be bats also have weird eating habits. For thesaurus we can write topic sentence no writer should ever is without thesaurus. Okay. Once again, we are going to revise what is topic sentence, what is supporting details or closing. Okay. Every paragraph needs topic sentence. The topic sentence is usually the first sentence of the paragraph. It gives the reader an idea of what the paragraph is going to be about. Okay. Then supporting sentence. Actually, we know it conveys details. Okay, it conveys details. It needs to be about the idea presented in the topic sentence. In paragraph, every sentence should belong it. Okay. I had a wonderful summer. First, I started sleeping in every day. Then I would go swimming with my friends. I stay up late watching TV, and I went to camp for a week. I wished my summer would never end. Okay. Topic sentence, that means what is the paragraph about. And supporting details are here. That means topic sentence is I had a wonderful summer. Is the topic sentence. Then everything else support that idea. The final sentence is the concluding sentence. It sums up what the author wants to communicate in the paragraph. I wished my summer would never end. That means in closing part, one has to opine himself. Okay. Here is an example of a paragraph that has a sentence that doesn't quite fit in. Try to find it. Regardless of what some people may think, the desert is beautiful place. The blossoming wildflowers in the spring are joy to see. Spectacular sunsets delight the eye. Sometimes I go swimming. The occasional quail or road runner dart across the sandy roads. It is a unique experience. This sentence doesn't belong. Okay. Unity, that means oneness of subject matter, all the parts constitute whole. Coherence, that means progressive and logical arrangement of ideas in sentence, paragraphs or essays. That means unity, coherence is very necessary. Okay, that means when we write any paragraph, that time we have to write topic sentence which conveys central idea or main idea. Second thing is here supporting details. Supporting sentence conveys detailed information, other details, then examples and facts about the main idea. And concluding sentence, that means closing sentence contains repetition of topic sentence but in the opinion of the writer. Okay, I think you have known paragraph writing very well now. Its steps are very easy and you have got it. Thank you. If you like this video, please share it, subscribe it. Okay, and you will have greatest advantage of this video. Thank you.